Blirt is the number one game this week is a battle of undefeateds. It is a battle that we know in the comic books. Superman, unbeatable, immovable object. What's the one thing that can get Superman? It's not even a person. It's kryptonite. It's kryptonite. Superman only weakens against kryptonite. And the number one game this week, we ain't going to see no kryptonite this week, but the number one game this week is the Philadelphia Eagles going down to Tampa Bay to take on Baker Mayfield, Todd Bowles, and the Tampa Bay Bucs. Now, I'm ready for this game. I call them our kryptonite. Baker Mayfield eliminated Jalen Hurts from the playoffs. Do you know the quarterbacks that eliminated Jalen Hurts from the playoffs? It goes like this, 3 of them. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, and Baker Mayfield. Now, everybody would love to bring out the fact that Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes would be the only 2 guys to take out Jalen Hurts. But you never hear this stat because we got to put Baker and Mayfield's name in it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, Baker Mayfield didn't just beat him that one time. He beat him again and again. And I think Jalen's record is like 1-4 versus the Bucs. That one win probably wasn't even Todd Bowles. Definitely wasn't Baker Mayfield because I'm waiting for us to beat Baker Mayfield, man. But I say that to say the reason why this game to me is number one is because there are matchups and chess games all over the field. To start off with the first chess game, we have Jalen Hurts. Not going against any of the players, but going against the Todd Bowles scheme. I've watched how Todd Bowles has schemes against Jalen Hurts, and I've hoped that a lot of NFL teams don't watch the tape. It's just facts. I hope a lot of NFL teams don't watch the tape because what Todd Bowles does is sends ridiculous, stupid blitzes our way. He does not stop. He loves blitzing in a weird way. He is almost a Ben Johnson of defensive scheming for blitzes. This man is blitzing for no reason. Just like Spags. Send the corner blitz for no reason. Just send them. Now, Jalen has shown that these blitzes do get to him. They do force him to hold that ball a little bit longer than he wants to, and sometimes he has to take the sack for it. That was until everybody saw last week. Jalen has been growing. It's the one thing a lot of the people don't like to talk about when they talk about Jalen Hurts. He's grown a lot since that quarterback that got benched in the national championship. He's grown a lot since that quarterback that was there when Carson Wentz asked for a trade to get out of there. He's grown a lot. Now, it's one thing to grow. It's another thing to raise your IQ, to raise that awareness, to play the quarterback position. Jalen Hurts versus Todd Bowles is going to be a chess game because Todd Bowles is going to call a defense that Jalen Hurts needs to be able to read on his own. It's the best part about playing the quarterback position because when you do understand what the defense is trying to do, you also know where the defense is not going to be. I love this matchup for Jalen Hurts. We need to face Todd Bowles every year. Strictly because Todd Bowles is going to give Jalen the looks that maybe other teams will give him later. Maybe Spags was giving us those looks in the playoffs, but we had already gotten whooped by the Bucs. We cool with that. And teams need to face good teams for this reason so that we can get the best football we need. Now, there's been a lot of talk of who to trust more, who's more clutch, who would you prefer? That's not really a question here. Now, let's go Birds till I die, but come on, man. Dude won MVP. The dude was all pro. The dude was runner-up for MVP, and he got injured. I mean, a lot of people are trying to make a conversation out of this because of game-winning drives, but Jalen Hurts doesn't need game-winning drives because Jalen Hurts usually isn't losing in the fourth quarter. Does that make sense? Why do you need game-winning drives if you're not losing? Just doesn't make sense to me. Now, another matchup to look forward to in this game is going to be these wideouts for the Bucs versus the DBs for the Eagles. Mike Evans will not be playing. Chris Godwin is possibly questionable. But neither are the guys that I'm focused on coming into this game. Emeka Egbuka. Yeah. Him. You wildin' ass rookie, huh? You think you ballin'. Respect Emeka. We're not here to disrespect. But we had a couple rookies last year that balled. And they're going to see you on Sunday. It's the best way I can say it. They're going to see you on Sunday. Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. Now, where you line up will be important because I'm going to be keeping track. I'm going to keep track if you get Quinyon. I'm going to keep track if you get DeJean. Now, you go get a Dory Jackson, I ain't writing nothing. You go get Jacoby Bennett's not playing. You go get Keely Ringo, Mac McWilliams, the rookie. Those guys just started getting reps. Don't feel yourself on that. But Emeka Egbuka has shown a lot of potential to be a top wide receiver. These Ohio State guys are ridiculous. My favorite right now is JSN, but this kid is just as good. Now, this matchup, Egbuka going against Quinyon or Coop. Cue the Coop. We are going to get to see. Now, my final point going into this game is kind of what makes me a little nervous. And that's this Buccaneers offense. Now, I did just talk about Egbuka. I did just say Chris Godwin can come back. But we have to be able to face the facts about Baker Mayfield and this running game. They are a top-notch running game. I never understood when they got Bucky Irving because I always thought Rachaad White had it. Had an X factor where he could catch the ball, run the ball in between the tackles. Well, now they got two of these guys. They're running it like a little 1-2 punch combo. A little Bucky Irving here, a little Rachaad White there, and forcing you to just give up your body. Now, coming into the season, coming into week 4, the Eagles aren't as great run stoppers as we've been in the past. That can get better. But this game gets to be a test. And not only a test for the running backs for the Bucs, a test for Baker Mayfield. Because Baker Mayfield has not played this defense in this form. See, Baker Mayfield might have played us in our first form, maybe second form. But this is the final form of the defense. This is the defense that when we played Baker Mayfield, Coop did not play last year. We then had the bye week, and then Coop played his first game versus the Bengals. After that bye week, the Eagles started going on a run. That isn't the team that Baker Mayfield met. That is not the team that Baker Mayfield met. Now, we can say that because Baker Mayfield can come out and say, yeah, well, I created those monsters. I created them. Ass whooping after ass whooping after. We really out here losing to Baker Mayfield. But I say that all to say this Vic Fangio battle with Baker is going to be one to watch. And I say that simply because of how we played Patrick Mahomes. I never thought in a million years we were going to go into a game, the Super Bowl, and not blitz him once. We didn't blitz Patrick Mahomes. We might have sent a linebacker, but then we pulled back a defensive end. So that's not a blitz. Now, we went from not blitzing him. There was a point in the Eagles-Chiefs game this season. The Eagles had blitzed 67, 63% of the time. 60. Not like 60. That means this dude went from knowing it's only a 4-down rush, getting cracked, to it's 7 guys coming for 5 guys, 4 guys. Why are we blitzing so much? What are y'all blitzing about? Y'all already whooped us. Not us. We already whooped you. Why are we blitzing? Don't worry about it. But it's a chess game with Vic Fangio that I want to see how Baker plays against it. I believe both quarterbacks are in a chess game that they both have to win against coordinators who are very good at what they do. This is all the makings to be in a great game, although I don't want it to. I just want it to be settled early. Settled early. We could settle it too. I really do believe the Eagles have the pieces now, and the pieces have been molded. That's another difference with how they beat us last year to how they can't beat us this year, I don't believe. Simply because the players we have now are molded into their positions. From Zach Braun to Reed to Coop to Quinyon. I got the Eagles winning this one. I'm going to give the Bucs their respect and say we win by 3. But I'm going to say we were up by 10 and they score a little late touchdown. That's the only thing I could say about them. I can't wait for this revenge game. By the way, shout out to Todd Bowles and the Bucs for not banning the tush push. Because Todd Bowles came out and talked and he said, hey, man, the Eagles are just really good at the play. And they just have to find a way to stop it. This man went out and picked up some 460-pound nose tackle to say, yeah, this might be our guy to stop the push. We're going to put him and Vita right on the, I'm not going to tell you what side to put him on, right in the middle, and we're going to push. That's how we're going to stop the tush push. I can respect it. At least he's not LaFleur with the bitching. But this was my first episode of the Art of the Game podcast. We're going to get to work. I'm going to touch it up a little bit, make it a little bit better for y'all. Appreciate you for watching. You like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. If not, just prepare to get bombarded with more shit. This is Ash for Blirt TV. Out. Blirt TV. We gon' run it.